and preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Jason Tatum.
And he's been locked in at the free throw line for sure. In the past 5 games, his time with loved ones and just relax. And obviously, BA, I love Thanksgiving because I love to eat.
Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for the Warriors. MP comes in for Podziemski. Taking a look at the Celtics. Tatum at the 4. With Queta in at the 5. Then it's Derek White. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's Shireman in at the 2 guard. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Thunder was outstanding. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual, and he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
From deep, and again, Boston with the triple.
Well, when it comes to his jump shooting, Tatum is extremely efficient in catch and shoot situations.
Warriors trail by 6. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Back to MP. From deep three-point range, Shireman grabs a board.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance,
oh, look out! Wow!
Are you kidding? Yeah, we know Brown loves some aerial theatrics, and he really went all out there.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Butler comes in for Moody, and Reeves is subbed in for Thompson. From deep, MP. It's rebounded by Walsh. Celtics lead by 8. Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla is a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, BA, he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
From deep, MP
Bang.
Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
now that's some serious range from MP.
Pass to Gonzalez. Tatum against Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum passes to Washburn. Green with the defensive effort. Warriors trail by 7. Back to Reeves. Kicks it out to MP. The 3.
Bang.
And the Warriors with another 3.
Yeah, having this kind of confidence as a shooter will really do wonders for MP in the long run.
Reeves against Tatum. And a nice finish on the layup. Tatum's got 9 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Butler. Now MP releases. Butler finds MP. Good.
Bang.
And Butler gets the assist. McGinnis has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's the pick. Pritchard, he's open. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Bang.
He launched that one from way outside. He's got 12.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Pass to Washburn. Over to the left wing. Beyond the arc. It's been all about Jaylen Brown for the Boston Celtics. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far. Here. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
On the court for the Celtics. Second quarter underway. They've got Sam Hauser. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Gonzalez in at the 3. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Walsh. Here's Gonzalez. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Pritchard. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he could hit, and there wasn't much resistance.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Outside Pritchard. Pass to Walsh. Back to Pritchard. Clock at 6. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Again, the miss by Boston.
Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. Maybe too easy.
Oh, didn't think that was going in. And now it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Pass to Hauser. Now Pritchard. Shot to stop the run. Again, the miss by Boston.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
There's no question. Peyton Pritchard has one of the best value contracts in the league.
Sure does, B.A. He's on a 4-year, $30 million deal, signed back in 2023. He's a tireless worker, a talented scorer, playmaker, and, of course, outside shooter.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Guys, back to you.
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Outside Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown passes to Tatum. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Dunn.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Pritchard. Here's the 3. That won't go. Just 2 for 7 shooting.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Connects again from distance. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
Could be he's on fire.
Tatum passes to Brown. And that time also a missed shot. The Warriors lead by 17. A deep 3 from MP. It's rebounded by Walsh.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd think about sitting him down right away and letting him think about that one.
MP no good. Celtics trail by 17. Looking to get it going. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Back to Tatum. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And this team is in a fantastic rhythm right now. They've won 17 straight games.
Well, just to be able to be on the call and see these guys in person is a real treat. They've been the talk of the NBA during this streak. The question now becomes, can they sustain the focus and level of intensity? They are looking quite comfortably in control, so it's going to be interesting to see.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Santos comes in for Butler. Moody's checked in for Reeves. And Pajemski subbed in for Dunn. Boston also changing it up. Cadis checked in for Walsh. Shireman comes in for Jaylen Brown.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
From deep, MP.
Bang!
And again for three. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
1:21 left in the second quarter. Pritchard from outside. Pajemski grabs the board.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
MP shot is good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Shireman. Outside Pritchard. Looking to win the run. And that's 2 points on the layup. Pritchard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Hitting only 20% from the field this quarter. He might want to start getting others involved.
Bang.
And the basket by McGinnis.
Well, he started out strong, and he's only getting stronger. Could be a huge night for him.
Outside Tatum. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half.
Well, look, adding unnecessary difficulty to
Bang! Half-court shot almost.
Are you kidding me? Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Out to the right wing. Pritchard from outside. No good on the shot. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be back in a moment.
For the East, Jason Tatum.
Well, Tatum, one of the premier scorers in the league, but he does a lot more than that, guys.
And now how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Warriors. And that's a wrap on half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving...
Warriors going with a whole new group out there. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
White with it. MP's there. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. And it's 9 points for Derek White.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Austin Reeves out there with MP. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Pass to Tatum. There's the 3. And Reeves pulls it down. Reeves has got 4 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Pass to White. And that one is hammered home.
Well, White is a solid athlete. He's more than capable of getting up for these kind of throwdowns.
From deep, MP. Shireman grabs a board. The Celtics have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal. Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Pass to Shireman. Back to White. Here's Keita. Nice ball movement by Boston. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Terrific finish by White while dealing with the foul. His composure is impressive.
Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, BA. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
Green, a screen, and here's MP from outside. Another three for Golden State.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Boston's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Pritchard against MP. The three. Warriors with the rebound. Reeves has got rebound number 5 here tonight. A nice shot by MP.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Leans from outside. And he can't get that one. The Warriors have gone 8 of 13 in the second half. From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else. And what a night he's having on the glass, putting in the work to help his team close out possessions.
Pass to Reeves. Back to MP. 6 to shoot.
Bang!
Good. He hits again. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Left side White. Here's Gonzalez. Here's Tatum. Oh, and he nails it from the high post. Tatum's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
MP getting it done for the Warriors. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And it's the Warriors with the ball on the floor for Boston. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Walsh in at the 4-man position. The Celtics shooting the rock well at 46%. In your career, Stan, you coach contending teams as well as teams that had little to no expectations.
Yeah, BA, give me the contending teams. Give me the talent and the expectations and pressure that goes with it. Listen, coaches just want as much chance to succeed as they can have. And when you've got the best players, you've got the best chance to win. And the pressure that goes with it is a lot easier than struggling night in and night out.
Pritchard, the pass to Gonzalez. Here's Washburn. Here's Gonzalez. Oh, MP with a block.
Yeah, phenomenal block by MP. You just can't afford to throw anything weak around him.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Clock at 4. Pass to Walsh. Takes a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
And here's MP from outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Pritchard against Thompson. Pass to Brown. Back to Pritchard. Here's Walsh. Here's Washburn. Santos pulls it in.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
MP shot is off. For Boston, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Gonzalez passes to Brown. Nice move. And Boston again with the bucket.
JB showing off those handles. That was a weakness of his early on. Now it's strength.
MP way outside. Boston pulls it in. And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You've got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, BA. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars.
Brown gets the bucket.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
On the wing, Thompson. A deep 3 from MP. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. Moody's checked in for Klay Thompson. And the Celtics making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Boston with it. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Up again. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. White, the pass to Brown. Tatum with a screen. From outside the arc. Tatum, it's good on the putback.
Yeah, nice hustle by Tatum. When an all-NBA level guy is giving effort like that, it's infectious.
The Warriors have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. And the basket by MP.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Lets the 3 fly. Hits yet again. Wow.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Tatum passes to White. Here's Walsh. Offline with a 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Brown passes to Tatum. Outside White. Boston again missing.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
The Celtics have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
That's a big-time move by Jason Tatum. I don't know how many style points you give him on that one.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. And here's MP from outside. Gets the 3 ball to go.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively. The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Boston also changing it up. Queta comes in for Walsh. Shireman comes in for Pritchard. MP no good. And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Warriors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
And that one, good.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McGinnis, no good. So it's Boston now. Right side Tatum, inside, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's all